Welcome to another edition of Sports with Royalty. I'm your host with the most, baby. Roy himself. Cornelius, baby, I'm back. The Spurs, even the series, 2-2. Wembayama, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Just look at that. Look at that stat line. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. We only dreamed about seeing somebody like Wemby. We when you look at Wembayama play, ain't that somebody that you used to create on your NBA 2K or live games? Think about that. We are seeing somebody that you can only create on your video game. We seeing it live. A big man that's 7'4" that can beat you off the dribble and shoot the three. Wow. When have we ever thought we was gonna see that? OKC is gonna have to really bring the dog fight. And I told you this series is going 7, y'all. I said 7. And we will see if I'm right. I said Knicks in 5, but the Knicks we'll get to that in a minute. But Shea Gilders, SG had 19.7 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Regular season average is 31. So they did a good job they're making him work for everything. Everything it is possible. Everybody's complaining, talking about the flopping, the flop this, flop that. But I think the Spurs are doing a tremendous job. You know, they're making him work for everything. They're doing a doubling at the right time and everything. So you got some more people from OKC that's, other guys that's really having to chip in a little extra now. But Castle, man, that's a dog. Castle, I love Castle for the Spurs. This young man I don't know how to describe. He's just very, very, very the hunger and the passion that he plays with. This guy right here is going to be a key player for the Spurs in the future. This guy really lifts Wemby's game also because his motor, his enthusiasm, his motor, his willingness, his toughness is a key part of the Spurs team. I don't think people understand how important Castle is to this team. But I love watching this kid play, man. He's a dog. He's a go-getter. He bangs the boards. I love to see him get in the paint and bang and get those rebounds. Not a huge big guy, big in size, but I love to see those guys, sort of like Charles Barkley. Was only 6'4", that's small NBA standards. But Barkley was so great around the rim. With big guys 7 feet, he would somehow always get those rebounds, mount around a rebound. So tough in the paint, the size, the little heaviness, but he still could rebound and run and jump. This Castle kid, this kid is legit, and it's a joy to watch. I'm gonna see my prediction right. Like I said, it's going 7. I had OKC in 7, but OKC. This is what OKC is gonna have to show everybody. SG is gonna have to show everybody, hey, I'm the best player in the game. I have to show it this series because these Wemby ain't going nowhere. The Spurs are the future. OKC is gonna be there, but the Spurs are gonna be right there with them. So I still got OKC in 7, but Game 5 is coming. That's back in OKC. I think that's gonna be tough to pick. Game 5, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with OKC to rebound. I think it's going 7. I think they'll split the next 2, but we'll see. But I want to talk about tonight's game, and I think it's over. I think you can get the brooms out. This New York team is championship ready. The way they are, they're not playing down to their competition. This is what I said, because everybody can say that this path has been easier. Or try to say that, but they just been so dominant. Nobody has come close to beating the New York Knicks in the playoffs. No matter how many games they might have won against them, 1 or 2. This team is championship ready. And they're going to have to beat a great Spurs and a great OKC team to do it. A lot of talk about Jalen Brunson, I'm hearing. Where would he rank and what would he become in the New York Knicks when it comes to being a Knicks? Where would he rank if he brings a chip? What do y'all think? Where would Jalen Brunson rank if he brings the New York Knicks a championship? My personal, I think the greatest New York Knick of all time probably will be, me personally will be Ewing. Of course, Bernard King, Frazier, needs to gets his props in there. Melo was good, but if Jalen Brunson brings a championship to the New York Knicks, how can you not put him at the top? Because we're talking about the Knicks. We're talking about Madison Square Garden. We're talking about the tradition of the Knicks. We're talking about heartbreak. We're talking about a team that hasn't won a championship or been in the championship NBA Finals since 1994. And if you beat SG, the reigning MVP and champion, in the finals, or you beat a great Spurs with Wemby, it's hard not to say that. If you judge it by history of the New York Knicks, of players, as great as okay, an argument for some people say, hey, does rings make you better? No, it don't. But you tell me Jalen Brunson ain't as good as those players. You may have an opinion saying they better. But everybody has been good. But ain't nobody brought a chip. Everybody great and everybody good, but then nobody brought a chip there. He has the abilities, the skill that everybody else had at their position. But he can bring the one thing that's missing. And that's a chip to go with it. That's the difference. That's why it's not premature to jump him and put him in that number one spot, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But tonight it's the Cavs and Knicks. I think it's a sweep. I got the Cavs winning this game tonight. And I got them, not the Cavs, I'm sorry, the Knicks winning this game tonight. And I think they're going to win going away. The Cavs will keep it interesting for a quarter or two. Towards the third, beginning of the third, and the Knicks will go on. The Knicks will win this game tonight by 17 or more. And that's my prediction. It will be a sweep. The Knicks have been dominant the entire playoffs. They smell blood. They know the tradition. They know what the fans want. They understand the history. This team is championship ready. So they about to book their tickets to the finals tonight. So I think the city of New York should get ready to celebrate, but you still gonna have to get over that hump in the finals. So with that being said, y'all thank you for always being patient with me and my not frequently posting like I should, but I have other things going on. But I'm really passionate about this sports thing, even though, a lot of things can be questions about it, about how things can be done in sports with the gambling and rigging and all that. But I truly still enjoy watching, some of it. But yeah, Knicks by 17 or more tonight, and they sweep. I'll holler at y'all on the next edition of Sports with Royalty.